And we are here live in Laurinburg, folks, for the second half of our doubleheader. Your men set to face off against the Montreat Cavaliers. Alan Taylor and Elachukwu Easy here, ready to tip off. Easy wins it. Back for Michael Urbeck now. Urbeck swinging it into the corner, back up top. Even go into the high post for Easy. Urbeck comes off a screen, pulls up for three, no good. Duncan Alexander with the rebound here. Up ahead now, Caleb Brown with it. Brown over for Taylor. Taylor on the perimeter surveying, back for Brown. Alexander gets into the mid-range, pulls up for a jumper, no good. Kicks it out to Malone on the perimeter. McRae for Brown, he'll pull up for a three of his own and sink. Caleb Brown on the catch-and-shoot jumper here to get the Knights on the board first. They take a quick 3-0 advantage here. Up top for Easy here. Flannery down the lane with it. Mike Flannery puts up a shot, no good. Looking for a call here, doesn't get it. McRae on the behind-the-back pass. Urbeck racing for it, dives on the floor, gets it to Flannery, spin move to the rim and in. Great change of speed there by Mike Flannery off the loose ball. Caleb Brown with it now. Over from Malone. Up top for Alexander. Back from Malone. Into the corner for McRae. Down low for Taylor. Taylor goes to work on the block. Gets to the rim, but a walk on the gather. And that'll be a turnover here. Cavaliers ball. Knights with a quick 3-2 advantage. About 2 minutes in our first half of action. The Lady Knights fell 55-54 to the Cavaliers. Men looking for revenge here. Easy with it now. Dribble handoff for Urbeck. He pulls up for a three, sinks it, but a moving screen will nullify the basket. Knights come away with possession here. Caleb Brown smoothly up the floor now, marked by Darius Bryant. Double between the legs here, swings it down low from Malone on the block. Couldn't quite handle it. Over for Clark in the corner. He'll drive, tries to kick it back up top. Urbeck with the pesky hands, steals it away. Kicks it over for Mays, fakes the shot, drives, no good. Easy flies in for the putback dunk, can't get it to fall. Brown up ahead with it now, over for Clark. Clark up top for Alexander. Alexander dribble handoff for Clark. Brown with it now, working on Bryant. Back to Clark, into the corner for Alexander. He'll pull up for three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Mike Flannery out in transition now. Finds Urbeck once again. Gets into the mid-range. Spins, tries to get down the lane. Has it poked away. Over to Mays. Back for Flannery now. He'll pull up for a three-pointer on the catch. No good. And Alexander with the rebound, able to control. Caleb Brown onto the wing with it now. Looks down low for Malone, can't find him. Swings to Alexander. He finds Malone in the post. Malone goes to work, but blocked by Easy there on the double team with Flannery. Urbeck out in transition. Stop and pop three-pointer. No good. Well short. Caleb Brown out in transition finds Alexander. He'll stop and pop for a three on the catch and hit. Duncan Alexander finds a three-pointer of his own. Nice with a 6-2 advantage here. Cavaliers going to take a timeout. We'll be right back.
You open my eyes, I'm ready to go, lead me into the light.
Y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood. Let's keep this going. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the next one. Clean up a few mistakes. Let's get on a roll. It's conference time.
You open my eyes, and I'm ready to go. Lead me into the light. Kiss me and tell me we can.
Y'all should be addicted now.
And after the brief timeout, we're back here. Cavaliers with the ball, bringing it up the floor now. Michael Urbeck with it into the high post for Flannery. Back for Urbeck, curling around now, tries to turn the corner, getting downhill, can't find anything. Swings it up top for Bryant. He'll drive, pull up from the free throw line, no good. Easy on the rebound, blocked away by Malone. Didn't even give him a chance to shoot the putback. Malone swiping it away and out of bounds. It'll stay Cavaliers ball here. Jordan Mays to inbound now. Mays out for Flannery. Handoff off the foot of Mays. He gathers it. Dribbles once, pulls up immediately in the mid-range and hits over Alexander. Nice stop and pop jumper there. Caleb Brown working now on Urbeck. Takes him to the wing here, sizing him up. Finds Malone. Malone posted up here. Has it poked away by Flannery. Urbeck out in transition with it now. Across for Darius Bryant. He'll pull up for three and sink. Caleb Brown sizing up Urbeck once again. Crosses over to the baseline this time. Hits Clark in the corner. Caleb Brown gets to the corner this time. I believe a shot may have been blocked there. Was well short. Ryan in the corner this time. Sinks another three-pointer. Cavaliers with a 10-6 lead here early. Malone on the block with it. Kicks it out. Finds Alexander in the corner on the one more pass. No good. Urbeck out with it now in transition. Up top for Easy. Handoff for Flannery. Over to Bryant once again. Back for Mays. Mays will pull up for a three. Get in on the action, and he'll hit. Shooting gallery here by the Cavaliers. Jumping out to a 13-6 advantage. Alexander carries it across midcourt now. Crosses over, pulls up from the corner. No good on the mid-range jumper. Good move there to get separation. Couldn't hit the shot. Into the corner for Bryant once again. Overshoots this time. No good on that one. Alan Taylor with the rebound. Brown out in transition now. Kicks it down for Taylor. Taylor gets under the basket, over Easy, puts up the shot, but a walk on the pivot. And that'll be a turnover. Cavaliers making a full platoon swap here. Nearly every player checking out except Darius Bryant. Number 10, Gabriel Rivera into the game. Number 22, Cameron Sias. Number 2, Chris Moore. And number 1, Tyler Rodriguez. Ryan at the top of the key. Over to Rodriguez now. Kicks it over to the wing for Moore. Moore drives. One more for Bryant from deep three-point range and sinks. Darius Bryant on fire so far. 3 3-pointers to his credit already. Cavaliers with a commanding 16-6 lead here. 7 minutes into our first half of action. Over for Clark on the wing. Back up top for Brown. Gets a screen from Malone. Hesitates. Pulls it back. Top of the key for Malone. 8 to shoot. Clark with it now. Looks for Taylor in the post. Cameron Sias tried to jump it, but a foul. That'll give the Knights a fresh 20 here to shoot it. Up top for Brown now. He gets downhill, pulls up for a mid-range jumper, and sinks it. Nice rainbow jumper there from Caleb Brown, getting it over the defender. Nothing but net there. Sias over for Rivera, and a foul on Caleb Brown there on the drive. There'll be a sideline out of bounds here for the Cavaliers. Chris Moore with it now. Over to Rivera. One more for Rodriguez. He'll pull up for a three and sink it. Tyler Rodriguez getting in on the action. Cavaliers out to a 19-8 lead here. Over to Clark on the wing. Thinks about the shot. Decides against it. Brown working on Rodriguez here. Crosses over. Gets a screen from Malone. Finds Alexander in the corner. He'll drive. Tries to kick it up top for Brown. Brown and Malone collide there. Neither one comes up with it. Down the court now is Montreat. And in transition, Cameron Sias on the finish. And the Knights going to take a timeout here, trailing 21-8. We'll be right back.
You open my eyes, I'm ready to go. Lead me into the light. Can't you see? It's me
Hey, listen, y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood.
Let's keep this going. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the next one. Clean up a few mistakes. Let's get on a roll. It's conference time.
You open my eyes, I'm ready to go. Lead me into the light. Can't you see? It's me
Hey, listen, y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood.
Let's keep this going. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the next one. Clean up a few mistakes. Let's get on a roll. It's conference time.
You open my eyes, I'm ready to go. Lead me into the light. Can't you see? It's me
Hey, listen, y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood.
Let's keep this going. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the next one. Clean up a few mistakes. Let's get on a roll. It's conference time.
Knights with the ball here out of the timeout. Making a few changes here. Brody Clark checking out. Garrett McRae back in. Alan Taylor earning a rest. Quan Barnes back into the game. Montreat going to a full court press here with the lead. Brown races out ahead of the press. Swings it over to McRae. McRae handles it well. Back over to Brown. Cavaliers taking a 2-3 zone posture here. They swing it to McRae now. McRae drives, gets down the lane, kicks it out from Malone at the three-point line. He'll pull up and sink it. Emil Malone showing off the range. Reigning AAC Player of the Week, averaging 26.8 over his last 3 games. McRae reaches in for the steal there, can't quite get it. Going for the aggressive defensive effort on Cameron Sias. Chris Moore with it. Over to Rivera. Looks for Sias on the low block. Gets underneath to the rim. Can't quite finish. Kick out for Rodriguez. Dribble sidestep on the pump fake, and he'll sink it. Kick out there from Tyler Murray. McRae running the baseline, looking to break the press here. Gets it into Brown. Brown with 5 to advance it. Goes for McRae, gets it right back. Now swings it back to McRae. McRae will advance, get into the mid-range, kick it to Quan Barnes in the corner. He'll drive baseline, put up a shot, blocked by Chris Moore, I believe. Caleb Brown comes away with it, finds Malone on the low block. His shot no good. Tried to go up and under the basket, but he'll be fouled, and Emil Malone will go to the line and shoot 2 here. Malone good on the free throws. Cavaliers with it. Rodriguez in the corner pulls up for another three-pointer. No good on that one. McRae comes away with a rebound. Up ahead for Barnes. Barnes pulls it out to the corner. Finds Malone on a cut. Malone gets down the lane, has it stripped away by Tyler Rodriguez. Up ahead for Sias now. He'll hop step through the lane, have it stripped by Brown. Moore comes away with it. Back down low for Sias under the basket. They find Rivera on a cut. He gets down into the lane, puts up a shot. No good. Great contest by Alexander. And Sias on the rebound and put back there. Cavaliers applying a lot of pressure in the paint here early on the Knights. Caleb Brown over to Alexander. Finds Barnes on the cut. Back out for Alexander. He pops a three-pointer of his own. No good. Rodriguez up ahead for Chris Moore. Moore back for Rivera. He'll pull up in transition. No good on the jumper. Alexander rebound. Knights trailing 26-13 here. 9:15 to go here in our first half. A little over halfway done. Alexander on the wing. Gets it to McRae. Back for Brown. And we've got a foul down low on Malone. Reigning AAC Player of the Week, receiving a lot of attention from the Cavaliers defense. Well-deserved attention, I may add. Going to be looking for a way to overcome it all night long. And I think he's up to the task. Malone lethal from all levels of the court, an efficient shooter and post player, can also pull up from mid-range. What more could you ask for from a big man? Referees having a discussion here, believe on what the shot clock should be set to. Going to be reset to 11 seconds here, 9:07 in the period. Knights trailing 26-13. Malone inbounds to McRae. Over for Clark now. Back for McRae, and another foul in the paint against Rivera this time. And I believe that's his second. He'll check out. Mike Flannery back in. The strength of Malone causing issues for the Cavaliers defense early on in this one. Malone passes it into empty space there. No one able to come up with it. They try and put it ahead for Rodriguez, but McRae picks it off, and it'll be right back to the Knights. McRae comes off a screen, looks to the corner for Clark. One more from Malone. He'll pull up for three and sink it once again from the wing. Emil Malone showing off the range here early. Two early three-pointers. Chris Moore spinning. Can't find any separation from McRae. Finds Easy. They get it to Murray. Murray's shot blocked by Malone. Into the post for Easy once again. Finds Flannery. He'll drive. Dump it off for Easy. Blocked by Malone again. Still gets it up to the rim. Alexander on the rebound. The shot no good. Alexander up to McRae now. McRae alley-oop for Barnes. Overshoots it. Had Quan Barnes running out of the corner and skying for it. Couldn't quite climb the ladder. Michael Urbeck back in for the Cavaliers, along with Ella Chukwu Easy and Jordan Mays. Mays with it now, down for Mike Flannery on the right block. Spins to the baseline, loses his handle, and they'll say tipped away by Brody Clark there. Great defense from the reigning AAC Freshman of the Year. Post entry for Flannery once again, going to work on Clark once again. Jump hook is good on the baseline spin. Great drop step there from Flannery and finish. McRae walking it up the floor now. Malone faces up and pulls a jumper and hits it once again. Emil Malone unconscious here in the first half, hitting shot after shot. Knights cut the lead to 10 here, trailing 28-18. Tyler Murray coming off a screen, can't find anything. Alexander here on Urbeck, into the low post for Easy, going to work on Malone, tries to dunk it over Malone. My goodness, no good. Out to Mays now, he'll pull up for three, no good on the shot. And we've got a loose ball foul here against the Cavaliers. Elo Chukwu Easy with the near stuff on Emil Malone there. Malone, to his credit, did stand in and contest well, forcing the miss. Garrett McCray calling for the ISO on Urbeck in the backcourt. Going right to work, getting into the mid-range. Picks up his dribble, kicks it to the corner for Alexander. Alexander will drive, kick it out for Malone. Has it almost ripped away by Flannery, and Urbeck gathers it himself, kicks it back out for McCray with 8 to shoot. McCray gets down the lane, puts up a shot, no good, but a foul. And Garrett McCray will go to the line to shoot two. Junior out of Laurinburg, North Carolina. Scotland County High School's own local product here. Hits the first. And he'll go 2 for 2 here. Cutting this lead to 8. Cavaliers up 28-20. Darius Bryant checking back into the contest for the Cavaliers. He was lethal in the first half of this half, hitting several shots to begin the game. Mays drives on Alexander, puts it high off glass, no good on the shot. Several Cavaliers and Knights running it down. Saved by the Cavaliers, but taken away by the Knights. McCray in transition with it now. Finds Taylor on the laydown, but has it stripped on the shot attempt. Knights trailing here 28-19. Malone gets it on the block, puts up the jump hook off the spin, no good. Taylor on the rebound, puts it high off glass on the putback, no good. Montreat comes away with it here. 2 good shot opportunities for the Knights, couldn't get it to fall. Flannery looks through for Urbeck, and they're going to call a goaltend on Taylor. Excuse me, thought it was a foul. I believe they said he reached into the cylinder on the shot. And that'll be 2 points for Montreat. Montreat leading here 30-20. McCray down the lane, looks through to the corner, nobody home. Believe he made that decision to pass before he even saw his man. A little under 6 to play here. Knights trailing by 10. Over to Mays, back for Urbeck. Urbeck pulls up from deep three-point range and sinks from the top of the key. Great down low for Malone. Malone spins to the baseline, puts up the shot off glass and in. Great finish there from Emil Malone in the low post. Showing off the versatility, scoring from the mid-range, the three-point line, and the paint so far. Urbeck thinks about a three, decides against it, drives, has it poked away by Malone. He's all alone down the lane, and he'll slam it. Emil Malone with the dunk there. Nice steal and coast-to-coast finish for Malone. Knights cut this lead to 9 here. Trailing 33-24. Darius Bryant with a deep three-point shot, no good. Mike Flannery on the rebound. Dishes it off. Jump hook, no good. Malone with it here. Has it poked away by Flannery. Flannery out in transition now. Puts up the left-handed layup and finishes. Using the basket to shield the defender. Savvy move there. Knights trailing by 11 in this one. McCray drives the lane, puts up the scoop layup. Very nice finish. As the kids would say, jelly layup. Urbeck to the top of the key now. Urbeck gets the dribble handoff. Tries to spin out of it. Finds a way to turn the corner, gets into the lane, but loses his handle. Ball still loose. Mays diving on the floor, calling timeout before Alexander got in there to try and force the jump ball. Montreat timeout here. We'll be right back.
You open my eyes, I'm ready to go. Lead me into the light. Can't you see? And tell me
Now
what
listen, y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood.
Let's keep this going. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the next one. Clean up a few mistakes. Let's get on a roll. It's conference time.
you open my eyes.
Montreat in after the timeout. Has it poked away by McCray immediately. McCray down the lane over Urbeck and finishes with the left hand. Mike Flannery up the floor with it now for the Cavaliers. Knights trailing 35-28 in this one. Tyler Rodriguez with a shot here short. Ball loose. Caleb Brown runs it down for the rebound. Caleb Brown over to Alexander on the wing. Works into the corner for Taylor. Taylor posts up. Has it poked away by Mays. And Mays out in transition now. Has Bryant in the corner all alone. He'll pull up. Short on the jumper. Rodriguez on the rebound over to Urbeck. He'll pull up from deep three-point range and sink it. My goodness. Up ahead for Taylor. Too tall for him. Who's all alone under the basket. Can't complete the pass there. And that'll be a turnover for the Knights. Taylor checking out. Brody Clark back into the game. Knights going with a smaller lineup here. 3-guard lineup of McCray, Brown, and Clark. Urbeck brings it up the floor now. Check. Oh. Mays handoff for Rodriguez here. For Bryant now. Back for Rodriguez. Jab steps. Puts the ball down now. Drives the lane. Puts up the layup. High off glass. In and out. Urbeck for the putback. No good. Rodriguez tries to gather it. Can't. Alexander tipped it away. Out for Urbeck now. And he'll hit the three-pointer. Off the scramble for the rebound. Urbeck finds himself in a good position and converts. Garrett McCray shoots it across for Clark. One more for Brown. He'll hesitate, then drive. Loses his handle. Kicks it out for McCray, and that'll be a backcourt violation. Two minutes to play here in our first half of action. Knights trailing 41-28. Michael Urbeck set to inbound for the Cavaliers. Knights making a change here. Quan Barnes checking in. Duncan Alexander out of the ball game. Mays handoff for Urbeck. Urbeck over for Darius Bryant now. Bryant for Mays. Caleb Brown tries to steal it away, but a foul. Up top for Bryant now. Over to Mays. McCray steals it away, but Rodriguez able to gather it. Mays driving now. Malone picks his pocket and he falls, looking for a travel call there. And it doesn't come, and now a foul against the Knights. Cameron Sias able to gather it after the loose ball. Minute 30 to play here. It'll be baseline out of bounds for the Cavaliers. Number 13, Caleb Montgomery checking in for Emil Malone. Emil Malone forced to retire to the bench late in this first half, having accumulated his second foul. Rodriguez into the corner for Bryant, harassed by Tyvon Richardson. Rodriguez pulls up for a three, no good, but a foul on Montgomery. And I believe that will be on a three-pointer. He will go to the line to shoot three on that one. A critical error here late in the half. Rodriguez no good on the first. And he'll knock down the second. Lead up to 14 here. Cavaliers with a 42-28 advantage. No good on the third, going 1 for 3 there on the trip. Off ahead for Quan Barnes now, back to McCray. McCray gonna be trapped here, gets it off to Clark. Clark trapped down low for Barnes. He'll pull up for a mid-range jumper and sink it. Barnes handling the pressure well there. Knights keeping the ball moving to avoid the half-court trap. Mays getting into the lane here, gets to the mid-range, tries to bait a foul, can't get it, chases his own rebounds, can't gather it. McCray comes away with it. He races out in transition, drives down the lane to the baseline now on the Euro step. Great finish there, great move by Garrett McCray. Knights have cut this lead to 10, trailing 42-32. Cavaliers going to take a timeout here with 32 to play in the half. We'll be right back. And we're here out of the timeout. Montreat looking to inbound. 32.7 to play. 8-second difference between shot and game clock in our first half. Knights trailing 42-32 here. Urbeck with it now. Showed off the deep range earlier. Knights pressing out to him. Tyvon Richardson getting a hand in the cookie jar on Rodriguez. Can't quite steal it away. 10 to shoot here for the Cavaliers. Kicks it over for Rodriguez. He'll drive baseline this time and find a wide open man under the basket. Cameron Sias on the finish there. 8 to shoot for McCray, racing ahead. 5 to shoot now. He'll go to work. Pull up for a mid-range. No, kick it to Richardson in the corner, but blocks by Urbeck. And that'll take us to our half. Cavaliers leading 44-32. We'll be back after this. And we're back here for your second half of action. Knights trailing 44-32 in this one. Starting the second half with the ball, looking to close the gap. Malone on the low block with it, spins to the baseline, puts up a fadeaway jumper, no good. And we've got a man down on the court. I believe it was Elachukwu Easy that went down after that rebound. Couldn't quite tell what happened there, but he is still down on the floor, slow to get up here. Al rising to his feet. He'll be helped off. No, he'll walk off under his own power. Scary fall there. Hopefully he is okay to continue. Ball over to Mays now. Over for Urbeck. Michael Urbeck between the legs. Handoff for Flannery, excuse me. Urbeck pulls up for three off the catch. No good off the front of the rim. Alexander on the rebound. McCray with it now. Looks for Alan Taylor in the paint. Finds him, but has it stripped away by Flannery. Gathers it, puts it up and in off the glass. Great composure and strength there from Alan Taylor for the finish. Over to Mike Flannery now. Gets it for Urbeck, sets the screen. Urbeck hits Flannery on the slip. Fakes the drive, pulls it back out. Finds Mays in the corner. Underneath for Rodriguez on the cut, and Taylor's too late. Tyler Rodriguez will hit the basket off the nice baseline cut there. Taylor getting into the paint here, and he'll be fouled. And Tyler Rodriguez there on the foul. McCray looking to inbound here, finds Malone in the corner. He'll shoot immediately and sink it. Emil Malone with a nice catch and shoot jumper there. Knights have cut this lead to 9, trailing 46-37 here. Flannery gets down the lane now. Pivots, kicks it back out for Bryant. He was hot in the first half. Flannery drives once again, gets down the lane, puts it off the glass and in, using the body for separation. Mike Flannery with a nice strong finish there. Caleb Brown up the floor with it now, over to Malone. One for McCray. Down low for Taylor. Taylor back out for McCray. McCray drives, gets through the lane, puts up the left-handed layup and in for the and one. And he'll go to the line to shoot one. Garrett McCray slicing through traffic there. What a finish. And McCray good on the free throw. That brings him to 11 points in the contest. Urbeck harassed in the backcourt. Flannery tries to get down the lane, can't find anything. They kick it out to Bryant. One more for Urbeck. He'll drive behind the back pass for Easy. Blocked by Malone. Slick pass there on the drive. McCray gets it in and out, spins, tries to shoot a mid-range jumper, has it stolen away by Urbeck. He's out ahead of everyone. 1-2's down the lane and finishes with the easy layup. Flannery was flying in for the potential putback, but the layup fell. Montreat lead up to 10 here, 50-40. Brown coming off a screen from Malone. He'll pull up mid-range jumper and have it blocked by Darius Bryant. Urbeck out in transition once again. Racing ahead, showing off the speed. Michael Urbeck. McRae over to Alexander now. Taylor getting into the post here, working down the baseline, has it blocked by Elachukwu easy. Mays racing down the floor, blocked by Alexander in transition. And Chris Moore checking in, Michael Urbeck checking out. Gabriel Rivera checking in as well. Michael Flannery getting a rest. Rivera gets it in the high post. Handoff for Jordan Mays. Mays drives down the left side of the block, puts up the shot and in. Brown sizing up more here. He'll drive, kicking it in the corner from McRae. Overshoots the pass, and it'll sail out of bounds. Errant pass there, resulting in a turnover for the Knights. Chris Moore over to Mays now. Mays to Darius Bryant. Bryant hesitates, then drives. No good on the shot. Easy can't get the rebound. He'll lose his feet. Up ahead to Brown now. He's 1-on-3. No advantage. Swings it to McRae. McRae slows it down. Malone with good post position here down low. Gets quickly doubled. Out to Alexander. One more for Brown. He'll pull up from the wing wide open and sink the three-pointer. Great ball movement there from the Knights. Lead cut to 11 here. Cavaliers winning 54-43. 15 minutes to play in our second half. Knights looking for some defensive stops. Mays down the lane, puts it high off glass and in over Malone. McRae on the half spin, comes off the screen from Malone, hits it to him on the slip. Malone from deep three-point range, no good. Mays out to Moore. Moore drives. Out for Bryant from deep three-point range. Off the back of the rim and in with the shooter's touch. Lead up to 16 here now for the Cavaliers. Bryant showing off the shooting stroke that was on display in the first half. Alexander in the corner, drives the lane, puts up a hook shot. No good. Routed around the rim, but didn't fall. Good drive and gather, couldn't quite get it to go. Chris Moore with it now in the front court, harassed by Caleb Brown. Fakes the spin, works his way to the corner, pulls it back. Attacks from the wing now, spins to the middle, gets some separation. Hits his own teammate right in the face, too hot to handle on the pass. Brown no good on the layup in transition, finds Malone after the rebound. And he'll be fouled on the shot. And Malone will go to the line to shoot two here. I believe it was Darius Bryant that took that pass off the face just now on the other end. I think he's okay to continue, possibly just stunned for a moment. Malone good on the first shot. Montreat making some subs here. Number 1, Tyler Rodriguez back in. Tyler Murray, number 24, back in. Cameron Sias, number 22, back in. And number 10, Gabriel Rivera, as well as number 2, Chris Moore, still in the contest. Malone with 18 in this one. Make it 20 now after the 2 made free throws. Brown harassing Moore here. Moore spins to the middle. Back to the corner. Hands it off for Murray. Murray played closely by Alexander, and a foul there on the pesky defense. Knights trailing by 14 here. Sias over for Moore. Looking for a cutter. Finds Sias once again. He'll drive, have it stripped away by Brown. Clark comes up with it. Hands it back off to Brown. One for Malone. Malone steps back to the perimeter. Hand off for McCray. McCray baits the post entry to force the double and then drives. Ball stolen away now. Rivera over to Rodriguez. Loses it. Moore with it. Fakes the pass, shoots the jumper, no good. Rivera and Alexander fighting for the rebound. Sias comes away with it, gets down the lane, puts up an acrobatic shot, blocked by Alexander and the rebound. And Duncan Alexander racing out now. Marked closely by Sias here. Spins back, kicks it up top. McCray drives, pulls it back to the perimeter. Swings it over into the corner for Clark. Fakes to the middle, goes baseline, puts up a shot, no good. And Sias playing it out of bounds there after the rebound will result in a turnover and Knights ball. Both teams battling for every loose ball here in this second half. Almost halfway through this second period of action. 12:22 to play in the contest. Knights trailing 59-45. Brody Clark to inbound, finds Caleb Brown. Brown drives, gets down the lane, puts up a floater, high off the glass, no good. Malone comes up with the rebound, puts it up off the glass, no good on the putback. Chris Moore comes away with it, dumps it off for Murray. Murray comes off a screen from Rivera. Tries to pull up, not there. Looks inside for Rivera. Malone tips it away. Entry pass for Rodriguez. Spins to the baseline, puts up a shot, no good. Rivera on the rebound tries to put it back. Malone blocks it. Sending it careening out of bounds into the front row. Rivera gets the inbound, gives it back to Moore. Moore calls for the clear out, has an isolation down the side, gets deep in the lane, puts up a floater, no good. Malone goes for the rebound, can't get it. Sias has Rodriguez cutting, one more for Rivera. Back into the corner for Rodriguez. He'll pull up for three on the relocation and hit it. Good ball movement there for the Cavaliers. Ball into Quan Barnes now. Back to McCray. McCray marked closely by Sias here. Over to Caleb Brown. Back for McCray. He'll drive, spin to the baseline. Try and kick it out, but I believe a jump ball on the reach in by Rivera there. And possession favoring the Cavaliers on this one. Chris Moore racing out ahead now. Gets to the wing, swings it for Murray. Murray pulls up for three, no good. Barnes on the rebound. Over to McCray. McCray up ahead now. Hesitates, drives the lane, kicks it to the corner for Clark. He'll pull up for a three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Chris Moore on the rebound. He's out in transition. Slows down, then speeds back up. Puts up a floater, no good. Malone with the rebound. Out for Clark. Clark kicks it back to Brown. Up ahead for Barnes. Fakes the shot. Jab steps back. Finds Malone on the post. Back out for Barnes. They swing it across for McCray. He'll pull up for a three-pointer. Short. Brody Clark gets the rebound. Kicks it across for Barnes, but I believe it'll be tipped away. by what appears to be Cameron Sias. And a blocking foul on Chris Moore there as Caleb Brown tried to turn the corner. $10:15 to play here in the second half of action. Knights trailing by 17. Leading scorers so far, Michael Urbeck for Montreat and Emil Malone for St. Andrews. Malone for three here. No good on the jumper. Urbeck with the rebound. He's got 15 in the contest. Picks it over for Murray. Murray to Rivera. He'll pull up for three and sink it. Gabriel Rivera with a nice shot there. His first basket of the game. This Cavaliers lead up to 20. Knights trailing 65-45. Brown going to work, getting down the lane. Goes for the inside hand finish. Didn't put quite enough on it, and no good. Out ahead for Rodriguez in transition. He puts it up over McCray. No good. Besias there for the follow. And McCray to Brown. Montreat going to a press here. McCray to Malone. He'll drive. Gets down the lane. But a foul on Rivera there. And it'll be an under the basket, out of bounds. Inbound here. Gets it to McCray in the corner. He drives baseline, goes up strong, and puts it off the glass and in. Knights going to take a timeout, trailing by 20 here. We'll be right back with 9:12 to play. Montreat on the inbound here, out of the timeout. Urbeck up the floor with it. Over to Rodriguez. Down low for Murray. Murray faces up and pulls the jumper short, though. Quan Barnes races in for it, and McCray comes away with it. Gets out in transition, gets right to the rim, but a foul from the trailing defenders. I believe it was Cameron Sias that got there. And McCray will go to the line to shoot two. McCray with 13 in this one, shooting well, 5 for 7 from the field. Go along with 4 assists. And he'll knock down the first here. No good on the second. Urbeck races it down. Urbeck with the in and out dribble gets down the lane. Can't quite get the basket up to the rim. But he'll be fouled on the gather, and he'll go to the line for two. Knights trailing by 19 here. Urbeck looking to extend the lead even further at the line. And he'll rattle in the first. Duncan Alexander checking back into the game for the Knights. Garrett McCray getting a rest. 8:41 to play here in the contest. Over to Brown now. Brown between the legs dribble. Gets to the middle, over for Malone. One more for Clark. Finds Malone. Back for Clark in the corner. Fakes the shot. Gets it back to Malone. Malone drives baseline. Puts it up and in and one. He'll go to the line. Smooth drive and finish there from Emil Malone. Nice two-man game there between him and Clark. Forcing the defense to continually rotate. Finally found a seam. Got to the rim and finished. Malone, the leading scorer for the Knights tonight, 21 points, along with 4 rebounds. Reigning AAC Player of the Week steps to the line now, and he'll finish on the three-point play, bringing him to 22. He's been averaging 26.8 over. And Cavaliers going to take a timeout here. Montreat leading 69-52. We'll be right back with 8:11 to play.
You open my eyes, I'm ready to go. Lead me into the light. Can't you see? And tell me what
Listen, y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood.
Let's keep this going. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the next one. Clean up a few mistakes. Let's get on a roll. It's conference time.
you open my eyes, I'm ready to go. Lead me into the light. Can't you see? And tell me what
Listen, y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood.
Urbeck with it now. Top of the key here. Looking for an outlet, finds Bryant. Bryant has it poked away for a moment, showing off the deep range once again, pulling the jumper, no good off the front of the rim. Had the line, not the distance. Caleb Brown over to Malone, fakes to the corner, gets into the post, swings it across for Alexander, wide open. He'll pull up for three, too strong. Flannery loses it going down the lane, and Malone comes up with it here. Montreat leading 69-52 here. Malone with it on the perimeter. One more for Brown. Swings it to Clark. Clark from Malone back to Clark now. Gets the screen. Tries to turn the corner. Gets to the middle of the lane. Pulls up for a mid-range jumper. No good. Short. Might have been blocked. Urbeck behind the back to get by. He pulls up for a three in transition. No good. Short off the front of the rim. Brown out in transition. One to beat. Puts a move and then high off the glass. No good. Thought he was going to make another move, but he pulled up for the floater. Bryant up ahead for Mays now. Mays gets into the lane. Bumps off Taylor. Finishes. And one. He'll go to the line. Strong move there from Jordan Mays. And Chris Moore going down with an injury there. Scary sight, but he was up under his own power and able to walk off the court. Michael Urbeck back into the game to replace him. Alan Taylor taking the baseline out of bounds now. Giving it to McCray on the inbound. 4 minutes here to play. Knights trailing 76-53. McCray working on Urbeck. Gets into the corner to Alexander. He'll fire. No good on the shot. Rivera on the rebound. Urbeck out ahead now. He'll pull up from deep three-point range and sink. Cavaliers going to take a timeout. We'll be right back.
You open my eyes, I'm ready to go. Lead me into the light. Can't you see? And tell me
Well,
what
listen, y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood.
Quick timeout there. Knights with it ready to inbound. Taylor on the baseline this time. Montreat making some late substitutions. Sid Johnson in for the first time, as well as Emmanuel Hughes. Hughes marking McCray here. Gets by him, kicks it in the corner for Clark. He'll pull up immediately for three and sink it. Brody Clark with a great shot there. Montreat leading by 23 here, 79-56. Knights not giving up. Rivera for three this time, no good. Sias gets the rebound. He drives, gets collapsed by three Knights, and a travel there. McCray with it now. He'll drive to his left. Get into the front court now. Slows things down. Kicks it to Alexander on the wing. Alexander spins, crosses over. Back out for Clark. Clark picks up his dribble. Gets it to Malone on the block. Back out for Clark off the stunt. He'll pull up for three. No good on the shot. Malone drawing the double team, making the right pass. Nice, just unable to make it fall. Down the lane is Emmanuel Hughes here for the layup finish. Lead up to 25 for the Cavaliers. McCray drives, puts up his shot, but he'll be fouled by Hughes there and go to the line for two. 2 minutes, 25 to play here. And McCray knocks down the first free throw. And no good on the second. He's up to 15 points in this one, trailing only Emil Malone for St. Andrews. Leading scorers for Montreat, Michael Urbeck and Tyler Rodriguez with 20 and 12. Jordan Mays also with 12. Darius Bryant also with 12. A balanced scoring effort from the Cavaliers. McCray gets the rebound up ahead to Clark. He'll finish the layup. Laurenburg connection there. Two former Scotland County High School grads getting it done in transition. Clark out in transition once again off the steal. Puts it high off the glass. No good, but he'll be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Chris Moore checking in. Gabriel Rivera checking out for the Cavaliers. Montreat with a big lead late. And Clark will hit from the free throw line. Over to Hughes. Swings it through to the corner for Moore. Moore looking for the low post entry pass, not there. Swings it to Murray. One more for Hughes. He'll pull up for a three-pointer and sink it. Emmanuel Hughes getting on the board here. .24 deficit here for the Knights, 84-60. McCray kicks it out to Malone. He'll step into a jumper and hit it. Nice three-pointer there from Emil Malone. Lead down to 19 here. McCray pulls up for a mid-range jumper, no good. Taylor gets the rebound, but he'll be fouled. Murray tried to chase it out of bounds. Don't think he realized he committed a foul. And Emil Malone will go to the line. I believe it's a 1-and-1 here. 41 seconds to play in the contest. Knights trailing by 19. And Taylor no good from the line. Ball tracked down by Sid Johnson, but poked away by Malone. Cavaliers will come away with it. Over to Johnson now. Johnson driving the lane on Malone, puts up a shot, no good. Taylor coming in for the help, but a foul. Johnson will go to the line for two. I believe the foul was assessed to Emil Malone, however. Sid Johnson at the line looking to get on the board here. And no good on the first. And Johnson on the second, no good. Rebound Clark. Swinging it back from McCray, 25 to shoot here. Shot clock turned off. Possibly one final possession for the Knights, playing for pride at this point, but not giving up. Malone gets it, tries to hit Taylor, overshoots him. Alexander tries to hop step through the lane on the gather. Can't find any space, and he'll be fouled. Alexander to the line for a 1-and-1 now. And Alexander knocks down the first. And Alexander no good on the second. And Chris Moore content to let the final 5 seconds run out here. Your Knight's going to fall in this one, 84-66. Thanks for watching. I'm Johnny Rogers, and until next time, this is your SAU broadcast.